Have you ever seen that look in a woman's eyes? Her body still, her lips silent, but her gaze is burning. It's not just attraction, it's not even desire. It's a fantasy, waiting to be triggered. Here's the truth most men miss. They play it safe. They stay polite. They ask for permission. Then they wonder why she never truly surrenders in love or in the bedroom. But the man who understands what's behind that look, she becomes his in ways she won't even be able to explain. Before we dive deeper, I have something for you. The Female Mind Control Handbook, a free ebook revealing the hidden truths about what really makes a woman crave you. Link in the description or pinned comment. Let's begin. 1. The Take Control Trigger. She doesn't want a man who asks. She wants a man who knows. This isn't about disrespect. It's about confidence. It's the kind of quiet emotional dominance she pretends to hate but secretly craves. Ever notice how women devour books like 50 Shades of Grey? Why the bad boy never fades? Why the brooding, silent man gets under her skin? It's because he embodies what she can't control. Presence, command, authority. She wants to feel overpowered, not by force, but by a man fully in control of himself. It's not about pushing her around, it's about making surrender feel safe. Here's how you trigger it. You walk into a room and don't need to speak. She feels you. You don't ask to hold her hand. You take it. You look at her once and her breath catches. That's the moment. That's the trigger. Certainty. 2. The Forbidden Protector Fantasy. She says she doesn't need saving. She's fierce, independent, in control. And she is. But deep inside, she wants to be caught. Not by someone weak, not by someone who collapses when she breaks, but by a man who stands still and says, "I've got you." She doesn't want a hero. She wants a sanctuary, a place where she can stop pretending to be strong, where she can collapse into your arms and be fragile, safely. You trigger this by presence, not performance, by holding her gaze when she spirals, by guiding her into silence when her thoughts are too loud, by standing firm when she pushes, just to see if you'll flinch. When you do this, she orbits your stillness, not your chaos, and slowly she reveals the parts she's never shown anyone. 3. The Masquerade Fantasy. Every woman wears a mask, the flirt, the smile, the effortless charm. But what she really yearns for is the man who sees behind it. She doesn't want to be exposed. She wants to be witnessed. This is intimacy most men can't reach. You trigger it through attunement. You hear the shift in her tone. You notice the stillness in her body language. And when she says, "I'm fine," you lean in, hold her face and say, "You don't have to be." And in that moment, she melts, because someone finally saw her, the real her. Not the polished exterior, but the hidden world inside. 4. The Controlled Chaos Fantasy. She wants to lose control. In your hands. It's raw. It's primal. It's the fantasy she'll never say out loud, but it's there. She wants to surrender to something bigger than her moods, fears, and overthinking. You. But this isn't about dominance. It's about depth. It's about being so grounded. She knows she can fall apart, and not fall alone. You trigger this with stillness, with presence. You don't ask what she needs. You feel it. You slow her down when she spirals. You pause her when she rushes. You hold her tighter when she pushes. With you, she's not afraid of the dark, because you are her anchor. And when a woman finds a man who can hold her fire, she'll burn the world just to stay warm beside him. 5. The Silent Obsession Fantasy. This is the one that needs no words. You become the thought she can't escape. Not because you chased her, but because you didn't. You moved on, you grew, you glowed. You weren't shaken by her silence. You weren't watching her stories. You became a mystery she couldn't stop trying to solve. It's the way your energy lingers in rooms you've already left. The restraint, the stillness, the memory of how you once touched her soul, and then vanished. You become her obsession. She'll never admit it, but she replays the way you looked at her, the way you breathed, the way you knew her. Now you've seen behind the curtain. Not the fantasy she posts online, not the checklist she gives her friends, but the one she hides, even from herself. And if you're still reading, you're not average. You're not safe. You're something else entirely. A man of presence. A man who can hold fire without flinching. So here's the final truth. She doesn't want a man who asks for permission. She wants a man who awakens her mind, her body, and her soul. Don't play small. Become the one fantasy she'll never confess. But never forget. If this stirred something in you, if you're done playing soft in a world that rewards strength, subscribe.